Welcome to another edition of Yoga. It's a gas. This week I have a special guest. He's Brian Ronan. Hi Brian.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Excellent.
Good. And Brian is a Boston-based stand-up comedian, so we're going to do some yoga today. And the theme of this week's episode is it's guest's choice. So before the show, Brian and I talked about some poses he would like to learn, and those are the poses we'll do. It's because it's your choice.
I should probably change. I didn't think I was going to need to be
Yeah, sure.
restricted.
Change into some like workout, comfortable clothes.
Super.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen yoga outfits before, but whatever you feel comfortable working out in.
I got a pretty good idea.
Great. All right. All right. So when we return, we're going to have Brian's choices. We'll be right back.
The latest in yoga activewear. Huh?
Sweatpants would be fine. Something a little looser, perhaps. Like underwear can go underneath them, if you know.
I can give that a
It's
shot.
not that you don't look manly. It's just that sweatpants would be fine.
All right. Fine.
So we're ready to begin table position. Okay, Brian. First, you're going to come to a position where you're going to be on all fours. So we're going to take the palms down flat, and the tops of the feet will press into your mat. Good. So your middle fingers will face forward, and you're going to spread the fingers wide like a starfish. Very nice. And we're going to take your head down so your spine and your neck are all in one line. Good. And this is a good pose to keep you work your abdomen. If you keep your belly button pressing up towards the spine, can you feel that core strength?
Oh yeah.
Good. You feeling where else are you feeling this pose?
My lower back.
Good. So I'm going to have you take the chest down a little bit. You want a flat back. Very nice. And you keep the hands pressing down and the feet pressing down. Taking the top of the head and you're moving it forward. And at the other end of the spine, you're taking the energy and moving it to the tailbone.
I had definitely felt a little energy move there.
So did I. It was, and also in table, we're not only lengthening the spine, we're also developing strength in the upper arms. You feel the shoulders rotating outward, and we're going to lift the muscles of the biceps and the triceps up toward the shoulders. So all in all, Brian, you feel this is a very energetic pose?
Very energetic.
Definitely energetic. The next pose that Brian chose is called bridge, and it's a great back-bending pose. So are you ready, Brian?
Sure.
Excellent. So we start bridge in a reclining position with the knees bent and the feet separated about 3 inches. You want the toes facing straight ahead of you. Great. And let's walk the heels in very close to the body, as close as you can bring them. Very nice. And we're going to roll the shoulders. Imagine the shoulder blades are trying to touch behind you. This is going to raise your chest up. Nice. And we're going to keep our head still, drawing the chin towards the chest. We're going to stay still for now.
Why?
This is part of the pose. So let's raise the hips up off the floor. And remember to breathe. Again, Brian, we lift the hips up and hold them there. It's not, that's right. The next pose that Brian chose is an inversion. And these are important, these are great for our circulation. It's really good to have the legs up in the air, having the blood flowing in a way that it normally doesn't through the course of the day. Great choice.
It's my favorite position.
Good. Yeah, lots of people do like to have their legs in the air and, you know, just to feel that difference in the circulation.
Yeah, my wife likes her legs in the air.
Oh, so let's get started. Okay. We're going to have you lay down flat on your back. Good. Straightening out the legs. And we're going to take the toes and point them up to the sky. And in a moment, I'm going to have Brian lift up his legs. As you can see, we're using a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a belt or a towel, anything that will help you get your hands, if your hands aren't able to reach your feet. So here we go, Brian. I'm gonna wrap the strap around the flat part of your feet, and you're gonna take hold of the ends. Great. And we're gonna lift your legs straight up into the air. Good. Stopping at a 90-degree angle. Good. And keep the back pressed flat and the shoulders flat. That looks wonderful, Brian. Can you feel the energy of your feet moving up toward the ceiling?
Absolutely.
Keeping the energy up.
I can keep the energy up.
And wonderful. And we're going to keep the muscles of the abdomen firm, drawing the belly button towards the spine. Do you feel your core being strengthened right now?
Firm and up.
Great. And again, we're taking the head, pulling it back.
Head pulling it back, firm and up.
Great, great. Your form is wonderful. How do you feel?
Firm.
Good. But relaxed?
Absolutely.
Is this a pose you think you might do again?
Probably with my wife.
Wonderful. Okay, let's move on. So, how do you feel after learning a breathing technique and a few poses?
It's a very emotional day for me.
Good. You feel good physically and emotionally, like you were able to release some energy?
I feel well rested and free.
Free. That's a wonderful yoga word. That's very nice. Good, good. Excellent. And remember, after any yoga practice, we want to take a period of time called relaxation or shavasana, just to let everything out and release, and we relax the body after being active. So you ready for that?
Sure.
Great. I'll walk you through. We're going to come down to a reclining position. Good. And let the hands fall away from the body. And let the legs open slightly and the feet splay to the sides. Wonderful. Do you feel relaxed?
Yes.
Good. So in Shavasana, we're letting the breathing deepen. We're relaxing the muscles. Let the muscles feel soft.
I don't like my muscles feeling soft.
And we breathe in through the nose.
You know, they have little blue pills for when your muscles are soft.
And out through the nose. Very nice. And after 5 to 7 minutes, we're going to very gently roll to the right side. Good. Keeping the eyes closed, continuing to breathe. Okay. And we're slowly going to allow ourselves to sit up in a comfortable, seated, good, seated position. Very nice work, Brian. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And how do you feel after a nice 5 minutes of relaxation?
Like Jello.
Jello. Good Jello?
Great Jello.
Excellent. Well, it's been a pleasure having you as a guest this week, Brian. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Excellent. And join us next week for yoga. It's a gas. Thank you.